Hi, you guys. Lady ReShell here, author of Take Charge of Cancer, founder of Warriors Talk, where we empower individuals to take action that leads to a healthier lifestyle. This is your special edition of Warriors Talk, where we give you 31 facts in 31 days in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we are on day 15. And tonight we're going to talk about the important things you need to know about mammograms. Let's go. All right, this is day 15, and we're going to talk about 10 important things you need to know about mammograms. So do me a favor, like, share the show, invite somebody else in so that they can get this important information. If you're catching it on the replay, then in the comments, please put hashtag replay. So let's just jump right into the topic. Again, we're talking about the 10 most important things that you need to know about mammograms. And we know that mammograms is a tool that is used to screen for breast cancer, and it helps to catch breast cancer early. So the first thing you need to know is that mammograms can save your life. So according to statistics, finding breast cancer early can reduce your risk of dying from the disease by 20 to 30% or more. Women should begin having mammograms as early as 40. But if you are at a higher risk for mammograms, then you need to talk to your doctor and advise them on the person in your family that had cancer, what type of cancer they had, what type of treatment they had, and if they are still alive or not. This is important information for the doctor to know while they are evaluating you for treatment, and just to see like your chances of even taking to the treatment, because we already know that the treatment was not conducted mainly on African Americans. So they want to know the best way that they can treat you. So now that we know that mammograms save lives, what we need you to do is number 2, do not be afraid to go out there and get your mammogram. And we have heard some crazy stories about mammograms, and it has really put a lot of people into this corner to where they are afraid to even go and get the mammograms. People have been telling them that the mammograms hurt and that they take their breast and they mash it in the machine, which they do. They do. And yeah, it may be a little uncomfortable, but the procedure lasts about 20 minutes, right? And so you have a little discomfort, and the mammogram is safe. So it's a little bit of radiation associated with the mammogram, but the risk, I don't want to say the risk outweighs, but getting the mammogram is more safer for you than not getting the mammogram, because if you wait, then you're not able to catch that cancer early. So the mammograms help catch the cancer early. And then there are some cases to where if your breast cancer is maybe at stage 0, it may not be able to see it on that mammogram. So don't be afraid to go in and get the mammogram. If you are afraid, take somebody with you so that they can go and help keep you calm. Get to a facilities where you trust the doctors, you know them, and you're not in like an uncomfortable situation, like you walking into this place where you don't know anybody, you never seen the place before. Like, talk to the people and try to, get to know and get a feel of the place so that you can be comfortable. So the benefits, that's what I was trying to say, the benefits outweigh the risks. I don't know why that was so hard to come out, but the benefits outweigh the risk. So you getting that mammogram, the benefits outweigh the risk of you not getting it, because getting it gives you a peace of mind, and it gives you a standard so you know where you stand. So when you go back in that following year, if something has changed, they're able to see the change. And the purpose of going every year is so that they can catch the stuff early, right? We want to be able to catch cancer early when it's in its most curable state. So the third most important thing that you need to know about mammograms is that you want to be able to get the best quality that you can. So try to find a place, look on the internet and see what's the best quality place in your area so that you can go in there and make sure that you're getting the best one that you can, so that, you have this level of comfort when you leave there, knowing that when you come back a year from now, nothing should change, right? It shouldn't be any changes, slight changes, because they've done a detailed mammogram. But if you have dense breasts and you're under the age of 50, try to get a digital mammogram. And the reason why is because dense breasts, it kind of clouds. It looks like a cloud in your breast. And it's harder to read and to see the cancer when you have dense breasts. So if your doctor has ever told you that you have dense breasts, then ask for a digital mammogram. And the digital mammogram records it on a computer so the doctors can enlarge it and look at it at different angles, so you want to get that if you have dense breasts. Again, you want to make sure you're getting the best quality as possible. The fourth thing you need to know that's important about mammograms is if you are going to a totally different place that you didn't go to last year, then bring your results with you. Bring your films with you so that they can have something to compare it with, right? So you don't want to go in there and then, they're like, oh, we see this something abnormal, and, you're getting all afraid, but it was probably the same thing that they saw on the year before that they told you about that you were probably dealing with, but because you switch places, they're having to start from square one. So bring your past mammograms with you when you go so that, they'll have something to start with. They'll have a baseline. So the fifth thing that you need to know that's important about mammograms is this goes with number 4. You need to be loyal. You need to find one facilities that you go to that you're comfortable with and go there every year to get your mammogram. And then this is why you want to go to a quality facility so that you're getting the best test performed on you, and you're having the best doctors reach your results. So make sure that you're being loyal to the place that you're going. And this also helps give you a peace of mind because you're familiar with the place, you're familiar with the people, and you're familiar with the process. And so when you get there, there's no surprises, right? So that's number 5. The number 16 that you need to know that's important about mammograms is ask if the center has a CAD. And a CAD is a computer aid detection, which helps the radiologist find areas of concern, and they can look at it if it needs further attention. So those are just things that you want to, arm yourself with. So if you need to just go a little further into your mammogram, then you're going to ask them if they have that computer aid detection so that you can make sure that, again, you're getting the best care that you can. And number 7, the most important thing that you need to know about mammograms is don't wear deodorant when you go in there because it can interfere with the mammograms, right? So when you go in there, when you shower in the morning, don't put deodorant on. Just, go in there and I mean, if you're a little musty from the time you left home to the time you go get the mammogram, something wrong. So just, and I'm sure they don't care. The most important thing is just to get the mammogram, right? And some people, I know it's been said that deodorants is a link to cancer. And if you feel that way, they do have deodorants out there that does not have the aluminum in it, so that you can use that if you feel like, if you have an issue with deodorant. So don't wear deodorant when you go in there. So number 8, the 8th most important thing that you need to know about mammograms is that mammography is our most powerful breast cancer detection tool. Okay. It is because it's the one that they use. They use this the majority of the time, unless you have the dense breast and you have to use a different tool, right? I remember, getting my breast, the MRI one, where I had to go and lay on my stomach and my breast went into these little holes, and and they were taking pictures, all different size positions of my breast. So this is the most powerful tool. And it says, although, however, mammograms can still miss 20% of breast cancers that are not visible using this technique. So it's okay to ask for something else, so you know that they have different tools that you can use. And some other tools are you doing your own home self breast exam. You should be breast self-aware, so you know what your breasts feel and look like. So when something is not normal, then you know that it's a change. So you should be, if you are doing your breast exam and you notice something that's not normal, draw 2 circles on a piece of paper, draw where you felt that it wasn't normal, and then 3 weeks, do it again. If it's still there, you should be talking to your doctor. Okay. So you're doing your self breast exams. That's one. When you have your annual exam, your doctor does that clinical breast exam. And then if you need the MRI, possibly, those are just some complementary tools that you can use that will help you just have a peace of mind to know that you've done everything that you can to have the best possible tools used to detect cancer or no cancer. So the number nine thing that you should know that's important to mammograms is that an unusual result and you have to do further testing does not mean that it's cancer. And some people don't even come back when they say, I need you to do a follow-up, and you get that letter or you get that phone call and you get scared and you don't go back. That's the worst thing that you can do, right? Is not to go back, because it could be nothing, or they could want to monitor you for 6 months or whatever, just to make sure that it's nothing. So if you ever get a letter saying that they need to follow up, don't dismiss it. Call them right away and ask them to give you some details of why you need to come back, and just to give yourself a peace of mind. But don't blow it off. Please don't blow it off. So according to the American Cancer Society, about 10% of women, that's 1 in 10, who will get a mammogram will require more testing, right? Remember I mentioned the dense breast? So you require more testing. It may be a situation to where you may be just getting off your period. It may be a little lumpy. And some people have lumpy breasts, but you got to get used to the lumpiness in the breast, right? Your own breast. And that's being breast self-aware. So only 8 to 10% of these women may need a biopsy. And according to statistics, about 80% of the biopsies will turn out to be non-cancerous. This is statistics, all right? That's what they're saying. So the 10th and final thing you need to know about the importance of mammograms is if you are at a high risk, you have a strong family history of breast or ovarian cancer, or if you have had radiation to the chest, then you need to be talking to your doctor to make a plan to see how you are going to be proactive about your self breast health, right? You want to be breast self-aware, knowing the look and the feel of your breast. And part of that is talking to your doctor to get a plan in place if you are at high risk. So, um, they recommend if you are 40 that you should be getting a mammogram. But if you have a history of breast cancer in your family, then you should be getting your mammograms at 10 years prior. So I was diagnosed at 43. So my girls should be getting their mammograms at least at 33. That's 10 years before my diagnosis. And they should be talking to their doctor about a plan to say, hey, my mom was diagnosed, and I just want to make sure that I'm being breast self-aware. All right. So if you are having any issues with getting a mammogram and you don't have any money to get a mammogram, I'm going to refer you to Equal Hope. Okay. So Equal Hope, I'm going to tell you the purpose. The purpose of Equal Hope, they have a free breast health program, and it's to help women overcome the barriers related to access to high quality care. You want high quality care. So if you don't have money to get a mammogram, if you feel like you're underinsured, then you need to go on equalshope.org, go on their website and look at the services that they offer, so that you do not have to skip out on your mammogram because you don't have the insurance, or if you are underinsured. There are organizations out here like Equal Hope that are willing to step up and help you. It's just like they're holding your hand to go and get that mammogram. So never feel like you don't have any options. Again, equalhope.org. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to the 31 days, 31 facts in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I appreciate the support. Again, like, share it out with somebody. If you're watching it on the replay, then just type replay. And I hope that you guys have been gaining some information from this awareness turn into action sessions that I've been doing every single night. So we're on day 15. So I'm excited about that. So I have one announcement really quick, you guys. Saturday, which is next Saturday, Warriors Talk is having our 5th annual Survivors Night of Reflection Gala, and it's taking place at the Ruby Brownstone Infinity Banquet Hall, October 23rd. That is from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., 10244 South Vincennes in Chicago. And I'm so excited. On that night, we are going to crown a Survivor of the Year. Hey, Crystal, how are you? So good to hear from you. We are going to crown a Survivor of the Year that night. We're also going to give an award to a community service warrior that's out there spreading their awareness in the community. And then we're going to financially bless an individual who is actually active in battle. So I'm so excited about that night. We have our guest speaker is Lisa Adams. She is an award-winning author, a filmmaker, and the founder of the Lisa Adams Group. We have a 3-time national award-winning poet, Janine Hall, who just released a book as well. And then our master of ceremony is Rizal Gilmore, who is the founder of the Gal Foundation. He's also a motivational speaker and a cancer activist. So we're going to have so much fun that night, you guys. Come, and we're going to honor survivors, and we're going to cheer those people who are fighting. We're going to cheer them on. And then we're also going to remember those who are no longer with us. So if you want more information, you can go to warriorstalk.org for more information about our 5th annual Survivors Night of Reflection Gala. So guys, thank you so much for supporting Warriors Talk. I am so grateful for all of the support. Join me tomorrow night for day 16 of 31 days, 31 facts in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is Lady ReShell, author of Take Charge of Cancer, the founder of Warriors Talk, where we empower individuals to take action that leads to a healthier lifestyle.